Getting into mountain biking is probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. It's given me the opportunity to connect with you and all the beautiful nature around me. Mountain biking has greatly changed my life, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. As weird as this might sound, even though I love mountain biking, I don't think I've ever actually cared to mountain bike. I remember when I first started mountain biking, I had a hardtail, and as a beginner, one of your main goals is to get better and to move up to a full suspension mountain bike. Needless to say, I got better and eventually moved up to that full suspension bike, and then the trails got really fun.
Yeah, that was smooth. Oh, dang, he sent that jump.
But somewhere along the way, I became less and less excited to ride, and I wasn't sure why I was feeling that way, especially since I had gotten a lot better and I got the bike I always wanted, a full suspension carbon mountain bike. After I got what I would consider a fancy mountain bike, I thought I would be more excited because I thought having a fancy full suspension bike meant I really accomplished something, and this would somehow make me want to ride even more, when in fact, it did the complete opposite. Having a bike so capable really took away from the actual ride. I felt like I always had to ride trails that pushed the limits, and the more I rode, the more I realized I just wanted to ride and not always be pushing my limits, but on a bike that's meant for more aggressive trails, it's just not as fun. Then I got introduced to other kinds of bikes and different styles of riding, and that's when that spark came back. It was like I had found a whole new side of biking that I never knew existed, and it was exactly what I was missing. Oh, and the ball hit me.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me.
I was honestly tired of feeling like I always had to go to trails just to ride. I wanted to get on a bike and ride straight out my front door. I started learning to wheelie, so now I could just ride and clear my head, because for some reason, wheelies just put me at ease, and it's really a euphoric feeling. Somehow this transformed into me trying out rigid bikes, and this is really when it hit me. I always thought the more a bike had, the better it was. But this rigid bike showed me you can have just as much fun, if not more, with way less. This was really the turning point for me to where I stopped believing all the hype, and it opened my eyes to try whatever bike I felt was interesting.
I'm having a hard time even talking because it's so fun.
All of this eventually came full circle and led me back to the drop bar gravel bike, a bike I always thought was totally unnecessary. Turns out, this is the bike that brought it all together. Ever since I've been riding a gravel bike, it's like it put all the pieces together, and now I can really appreciate all types of riding. It's funny how things work out. I went to my local pawn shop recently and found a Trek Domani AL5 Gen 4. This bike retails for about $2,000, but I only paid $400 for it, and it's in excellent condition. Just imagine if I kept the same mindset and didn't give gravel bikes a chance to actually show how fun and practical they really are. This is a bike that I would have walked right past. I can't tell you how much a bike like this has changed my life, literally. I hate cardio. I don't mind going to the gym. I actually enjoy it. It makes my head more clear, puts me in a better mood, and it's just good for your overall health. I can't describe how fun this is, how much sense this makes, how my body just adapts to this. Like, my body is meant to ride something like this. I really think all adults should own something like this. You can go straight out the front door, take off, go as far as you want, and come back. You don't have to get in the car, load up, do a bunch of getting ready, getting all this gear. Just get on the bike and ride. If you want to get in shape and you don't want all that extra nonsense BS, get you one of these. I'm telling you, take my word for it. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Get on this thing, ride it. Of course, everybody want to enjoy something like this. But I think if you give it a chance, it's a great possibility that you might get hooked on this, because it just feels right. It makes you want to go places. You can get in shape without even trying. Just ride the bike. You'll just automatically get in shape. 3-4 weeks down the road, you'll be wondering, how in the hell are you able to ride so far so easy? And how are you just overall not as tired as you used to be? Enjoying the beautiful views. And I suggest you do it too. This is the only time us adults get to do anything, clear our heads, and there's very little friction involved. All you gotta do is get on the bike and ride, even just 20 minutes. And that's 20 minutes of straight riding. That's not loading up the bike, going to the mountains, going wherever, and then riding. It's no, I'm out the door, 20 minutes, I'm back home. I got this bike and I named it the Enforcer. So if you get you a bike, you can give your bike a cool name like I did. Does it look? It looks like an Enforcer. That's why I called it the Enforcer. Yeah, I like that name. Let me know what you think.